Welcome everybody back to another Boldcast reaction. I'm Carson.
I'm Lindsay.
And this is Meshi, episode 22. Sorry there've been no posts. We were super sick. And we still are, but we want to watch some Dungeon Mesh, so here we are, doing just that. Hope you guys enjoy. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's check it out. Speaking of Dungeon Meshi and being sick, in my downtime, I rewatched all of Fate Zero. It was so awesome. I can't wait to get Lindsay to watch it soon at some point. Probably Patreon's exclusive, but it'll be on the channel. And we're in the middle of watching Record of Lodoss War, which is a 90s OVA series and a TV series that had an adaptation after the OVA was successful. I haven't got to the TV part yet, but the OVA series so far is awesome. Just want to point that out because it's also based heavily, as far as I'm aware, on D&D and stuff like Dungeon Meshi. So if you want, but it's it's way more serious and cheesy, obviously. We're watching the English dub and it's so goddamn funny at times. But it started off really cheesy and just dumb, and it still is, but like
It's pretty cool.
About like 6 or 7 episodes in, it started getting a lot more in depth and the characters actually, you know, started to be really cool.
Yeah, the only thing is they like skip over a lot of stuff. It's like, oh, there's this really intense thing, and then they just kind of
because it's not I don't know if it's based on a novel. I don't think it's based on a manga. It might be, but it seems like the kind of thing that's based on like literature because of the way that things are visually represented and stuff. But because it was an OVA series and not made for TV, as far as I'm aware, like in the same way that TV shows are, it's presented way differently, but it's really cool. I would definitely recommend it for people who like fantasy stuff, way more classical style.
Ooh.
Some pancakes.
That looks so good.
The eggs cooked to perfection.
That's what I need right now.
What if he can, because it's prepared with love? That would be so crazy.
Because the texture of it is good.
Really? I guess that's technically true. What if this turns into a horror film where he like teaches them how to taste again and then they don't let them go because it's so incredible? Thistle. Thistle. So it's not even that old of an elf.
Well, now. They've been here for 500 years.
Oh, true. Pseudo dragon?
Oh, boy.
Aslan.
Well, that was a nice little visit. Oh, and we got some food.
Wow. We can only hope. Let us pray on it.
Oh boy. Oh, good timing anyway.
I love how the cat lands upright, everybody else lands on their face.
Kind of a cool compass.
防衛地点の名残でもあるらしいし。戦士、転用いか？ドワーフは三半規管が鋭いか。ノームもかかりやすいのかな。まあ、抑揚もあると思うんだよね。うん。どこだここは。
Oh, right.
これ休んでろ。ちょっと周辺を見てくる。
So embarrassed.
ヒル、ここにある印が見えるか。こういう場所には必ずある暗号のようなものだ。まあ、方向感がないということだな。わかったぞ。どうやらここは全体の南東に。
What the hell's going on?
Uh-oh.
What?
Look like it. Oh. How many other... oh.
これはグリフィン。
Not quite. Oh.
グリフィンというのは上半身が鳥、下半身が。
Do dwarfs hate griffins or something? Is
Are
it
they
like a
like extra
scourge on them?
scary?
I mean, they're pretty terrifying. They're like an apex predator chimera creature.
あれだ。初め調理してみたい。
Oh, they look poisonous to me.
They look super poisonous.
グリフィンは嫌いじゃ。
Did he get told stories of griffins or something? Oh boy. You don't get a choice of whether you get to see the griffin or not. It's huge.
Where are its eggs?
He's so freaked out.
Oh my god, Senshi!
What? No!
Smells your fear, Senshi.
Oh my god. No!
Oh my god. It's through the running through the snow as well.
Uh-oh.
Well, what are those lights?
I think they're just her, like, mage
Oh.
lights.
すぐに追わないと。どっちへ行った。
You will.
Anybody have locate object, locate creature, something like that?
もう会えない。マルセル、何か方法はないか。 魔物を呼び出すのか。
Oh.
召喚術は3種類。1、既存の精霊や魔物を操る。
Whoa.
魔法陣の準備をしてるから、今あるだけの肉を。
That's a big haircut.
わかった。
Yeah. Very stylish though. She cut it perfectly.
これだけ？もう少しあると嬉しいんだけど。
なかった。
It's like, I can't wait for her to make this character, or creature, so that I can eat it. Use all of their nice food.
Senshi's not going to be pleased. Even if he survives, he'd be
Yeah.
like, what is the matter with you?
自由に操れる。
正規の手順で危険術取り扱いの資格を前に取りなさい。
そういうのがあるのか。
ここで何者なんだあのじいさん。どういう経緯で同行？あの食事への執着心は何なんだ。
What's with all the questions now?
おい、まさか知らないのか？あんだけ仲間面しといて。
いやまあ機会がなかったというか。
話したくないのはお互い様だしな。気にならないと言えば嘘になる。
Yeah.
面倒には引っかかる点が多い。
That's 100% true.
さっきの戦士の言葉を覚えてるか？この迷宮で魔物食を研究してるっていう。発見されたのは6年前。
Yeah, but the dwarves, like, carve tunnels through everything.
高価な金属の鍋や包丁をいくつも所持して解読したこと。来たことのないはずの階層の魔物を恐れ扱いする。
英語のはさすがに。
知らない人間がよくやる勘違いなんだ。ハーフフットが人種だと気づいてない。なんかドワーフになると思い込む。とはいえ、地域だけだがな。この島に10年住んでて知らないのはおかしい。ひょっとしたら戦士は地上の人間じゃ。
I thought this was, like, assumed. Like, you guys must not have been listening, I guess.
We should reintroduce ourselves. Oh boy.
Is this more black magic?
It's
It's using similar, like...
a little
It's using the
suspicious
similar shit that, like, the Fallen's Resurrection did.
when it was like,
And, like, it's using calories, you know, for that, and meat and shit, so... Doesn't seem like she's conjuring, like, a conjure woodland spirits or something.
Oh, they're so cute.
Can they fly?
Can they move?
Looks like Oyasumi Poon over here. What the hell?
Oh, she's like looking through it.
Just look at the ground.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, no wonder he's crazy. No wonder he's a lunatic. He's looking through like 50 things all at once.
That must explain the eyes. Why his eyes look like the eye on the book with the like hourglass looking shape.
She's flying. Whoa.
Nest.
It's so cute. It's like, literally, what is that?
Her face.
Oh, it's gonna eat it. It's gonna eat it. I thought you made like 3 of them.
There's 2 more. Maybe she's just using one at a time.
Oh, they're probably in the pot. Kind of disturbing.
Whoa.
Whoa! That's so cool. Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
I love that.
Yeah, it's actually awesome.
Oh.
Oh!
No!
It's okay.
Elias, new design. Oh, he's going all out now.
Well, just making the shapes make it better? He's getting a little bit too into it. How about poison the thing?
Whoa.
Did you make a bug? What is this? What the hell?
Attack on Titan over here.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was also thinking indoor fish from fucking Hunter x Hunter. How has the griffin not noticed them?
Oh boy. It looks like a hot dog. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is it really gonna kill a griffin? Seems like a bad omen.
Sounds like dinner to me, especially since we wasted all of our food.
It's kind of like a winged lion, though. Isn't that like against their shit? I don't know. Not really. It just feels bad.
Well, it's good because you
It's got a lion body. It's got wings. Their patron deity is like a winged lion.
Oh. Whoa.
It's like sushi. That face. She put like all her love into it.
Oh.
Were you crying from that?
I know, sorry, he stepped up.
What's up, Senshi? Did a griffin like kill his whole family or something? Oh, it's like organs. I see.
羽は小さく折りたたむ。小麦粉、卵、水をよく混ぜたものに切り身を組む。
Skyfish tempura.
羽はすぐ焦げてしまうためくぐらせる程度に。ソースを添えて完成だ。
Skyfish and chips. That's funny.
Looks very balanced meal. You got everything you need inside the skyfish.
野菜が混然一体となってうまい。
文字通りな。
実は調理法が優秀なのでは。
Yeah, but it takes all of your food. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
水摘み、羽以外のところも食べなさい。やだ。
Eat your vegetables.
選手も一口。死ぬ気する？いや、なんでもない。不安ない。
What?
What is happening?
Senshi's not hungry?
戦士。名前はチルチャック。生まれはここから北東にある小さな盆地。10年くらい前から各地の迷宮周りで商売し、通訳、斡旋目利き。妻と娘がいるが諸事情で。
Did we know that he had kids?
No.
ここについちゃざっとこんなもんだ。
She's like disturbed.
お前のことを教えてくれよ。ここで暮らしてるのか。何があったのか。
名はイズガンダの戦士。
Is Ganda.
小さな甲府団の一員だ。甲府といっても鉱石が目当てし、一攫千金を夢見ていた。とはいえ、主な収穫は稀に歯車やレンズなどの使う
Really?
工場だったが、
Gears and lenses.
あの日、は物を掘り当てた。
The dungeon?
黄金に輝く
Yeah.
古代の城。この迷宮だ。
Makes sense to me. What did you think of that episode?
That was kind of a crazy episode.
Yeah, really big tone shift with Senshi being like not himself.
Yeah, very, very different. And yeah, all the other people must have gotten killed by
Yeah,
a griffin.
For sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah.
They stumbled in here and then
Yeah, and then just got destroyed. Really strange. I'm hoping next episode we'll probably get to see like more of that backstory.
it'll probably, I think the reason they've been saving this for so long is because now the elves are getting involved and because the war was like between dwarves and elves and you know, other, I think orcs as well were involved, maybe at different times, but like the whole thing, it was introduced that like elves are this like big colonial power and they drove the dwarves underground like a long time ago. And then they even brought it up in when Senshi was a kid. He's like, you know, they were looking for relics from before the war.
Yeah.
So I guess before this war, I imagine the dwarves like crafted all these gears and all this like advanced technology, and now that they were driven underground, like over hundreds, possibly thousands of years, since these races live a lot longer. You know, maybe there's something to do with that. Maybe it's like relics of different races and from a different war even before they were subjugated. But I think the world's about to expand a lot more, and it's gonna connect our group kind of back to the elves a little bit and give us some personal context with our group toward other than what Marcel might be known about with the elves before they come down, and give us kind of a little bit of internal conflict there possibly.
Yeah. Yeah. I like
If they do come down, I imagine they will. They're not right now, obviously, because they just had that whole conversation last episode where Kabru was stalling them. But anyway,
I love this, whatever, the skyfish.
skyfish.
The skyfish. It looked like a long hot dog looking thing. It's cute. I like that. Sad when it died. And then got eaten, but it did look tasty.
I love.
Like,
It's so sad.
It looks so pitiful.
And then her face look, and I like how all of its like organs are like the food that they put in
Yeah.
arranged in like how organs would be in a snake or something. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like that. I like this episode. It was cool. It was interesting. Yeah, it's just a bit different.
I just noticed like all this is gold. I didn't even realize those are the it's like unstripped
people-
gold because people haven't been down here because the dragon was fucking down here, right?
Yeah.
Or in this area.
Yeah.
So, and this is obviously way more dangerous. So like, because it was all covered in gold before, and now it's people have been stripping it, but I didn't realize that's what that was. I thought it was just rot
That's
or like
cool. Yeah, I thought it was either.
But you could see the patterns of it where it
Yeah.
was just stripped before.
That's cool.
I didn't really make sense of it. I thought it was just a different color of like stone or
Yeah,
something.
or because it's like snowing on the ground, so like it's
like
all
eroded
worn
or
down.
yeah. Yeah, but no, it's
Interesting.
also gold. I didn't put that together till right now, but it makes
That's
sense.
cool.
And then that makes sense why there's all these dwarf rooms everywhere because it's to keep track of them where they are in the mine.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, and we found out about Thistle.
Thistle.
Finally have a name.
Yes.
That's cool. And he showed up right after we left, so that was a good timing for us.
Well,
Well-
what? What were you
Like,
gonna say?
it's I don't really want to run into him,
Yeah, well, I think Thistle can show up pretty much anywhere. We're not like evade because we're basically it was kind of revealed just the level of awareness that Thistle has
Yeah.
in this area. So, I don't think that we're like sneaking around outside of their view all the time. I'm pretty sure they have a decent idea of where we are most of the time, but the little bit of backstory kind of adds a little bit more perspective on the whole thing because it seems like we heard that it was Delgul who asked Thistle to study all the dark magic and shit and all the elf magic and stuff like that to try and, but maybe it was because to fight against the elves because now like the reason I'm thinking this way is because now that we learned about all that like last episode and the start of this one, but more about the relationship of Thistle and the people, how Thistle was like adopted and raised with Delgul. And Delgul asked Thistle to study dark magic. Well, why would Delgul be so concerned with that outside of a personal thing? Like outside of personally like being able to stay alive with Thistle and be friends forever and not die. Because Thistle's an elf and Delgul's a human. That might be one reason. Another reason, because they might be bringing up more of the, like, or because they kind of did with the dwarves this episode, getting more backstory about them. We've been building like the sort of track record of the elves and their relationship to the land. Maybe they were afraid, just like how we are today, of like the elves coming in meddling and fucking shit up, whether it's just on accident or because they don't really care, or because they have their own thing that they're searching for and they don't really care about the lives of the people that they kind of destroy, or because they directly wanted to destroy Delgul's kingdom because of some kind of, maybe similar to what's going on now, where they want to take control of the dungeon because it's like too powerful. I don't know. Maybe they're facing a similar threat, more urgent threat, a more like violent conflict, and that's why he wanted Thistle to study all that shit. Because I don't know. But really interesting. Good.
I like
good
making
episode.
the familiars. That was funny.
Yeah, way different than what I thought. Usually, like, making a familiar is like conjuring a cat or like a fucking dog or like or even more like a dryad or a will-o'-the-wisp or a crazy creature.
I guess it would depend on what you have. Like if they.
Yeah, in this case, that's what I'm saying. Is like D&D, it's like way more open, but in this, it's like it depends on what you have and what, your disposal or what you have for like an offering.
And she cut off her hair too, which is kind of crazy because we know how much she like has to take care of her hair and stuff.
Yeah, well, it also ties back to early on in the series with some of the spells that she was doing, and with Marsteel, it's really interesting that like. She's using almost exclusively like blood magic, like the way that it's like consuming the dead flesh of other creatures to make like her own thing, and it's not like in the shape of another thing. It doesn't like pop out a full-on cat with its own thing. Like it's a weird little homunculus creature. Like it just literally like it looks like it's covered in blood or something. Like it's disgusting, And the fact that she's using her hair. She used her hair and like other things as like it was explained earlier on in spells where it gives the user a connection. I think that's not unique to her. Yeah. But it's just with just the way that she did the familiars and it's the way it's consistent with the whole thing with Falling before. I mean, she's doing whatever she can to save SENSHI, but it's also like feels like she's still using the tools that kind of caused this situation to continue to help her. It's I don't know. There's something there. And it's interesting anyway. Mm-hmm. Good shit. Anything else you want to say?
I think that's it.
W's in the chat. See you next time, Carson.
Lindsay.
Goodbye.